Morning YouTube, this is Debbie. I am going to be planning my menu for the month, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. Now I've got these pages that my daughter made for me. They're like the Happy Planner monthly pages, and they're really helpful for monthly planning. On this side, I'm putting the main dishes that we're going to have, and over here on this side I'm going to put the side dishes that we're going to have, for that day. I don't do any fancy cooking because it's just me and my son. But the way I've got this set up is beef, chicken, other, beef, chicken, other, beef, chicken, other, all the way down. So I know from looking at this, I'm going to need 10 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to need 10 pounds of chicken. So that leaves 10 others. So I'm going to get 3. Oh, wait a minute. I changed that. I'm going to get 2 packages of fish. I'm going to get 3 packages of pork chops, or I'll probably get pork loin and slice it up and make pork chops, because to me that just tastes better and it's cheaper in the long run. And then and I'll get more than 3 packages of pork chops out of that, but I don't mind having extra in the freezer, because this is 6 weeks of meals here instead of 4 or 5, whatever is in that particular month. But that gives me 2 weeks of meals to fall back on, because until the virus scare is over, I can't go back to work, so I have to shop once a month. I'm not used to shopping once a month, so this is really hard for me. But in here I've got 2 packs of links and then 2 cans of tuna. So that tells me that on 2 of the other nights I'm going to have tuna sandwiches. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick them in there randomly. And let's see. And then the links, the way I cook the hot links is I will chop up a huge thing of potatoes, and I will chop up those links and mix them in with those potatoes and put them in a baking dish and stick them in the oven with some oil on them. And then I will, after they're done, I'll pull them out and sprinkle them with cheddar cheese and pop them back on there. And we make that all the time. My son and I really like it. And I will also do that with chopped chicken and chopped pork chops, whatever I've got. It makes a nice big meal and it fills him up. So I've got 2 times through the links. So we'll do links and potatoes down here. And let's see. We'll do links and potatoes up here. So that takes care of the links. That takes care of the tuna and the fish. Okay, so we'll have some, I like to put fish in a casserole, but my son has informed me he would rather have it fried. So we'll have fish here. I'm just going to put fish. And let's see. We'll do fish up here. You know, if it's me, I like to put it in with broccoli and cauliflower, and he's not a big cauliflower fan. So I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4. Oh, okay, I've got the pork chops. I haven't done those yet. And sometimes I will cook the pork chops in the air fryer, and some. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. Well, also, on Friday nights we like to have chili and hot dogs, and I forgot to put that down here. So that's an other. So I'm gonna put the tuna sandwiches up here because we usually like to do that on Fridays. It doesn't really matter, but my mother used to do it on Fridays for us when my daddy went to Houston. And in my brain, you just have chili and hot dogs on Friday. And I heard of a very interesting way to cook hot dogs the other day. The lady said she cooked them in the air fryer and that they were really good. And I may have to try that. So let's see. We have one down here, so we do chili and hot dogs down here. Also, another other is pizza. So do I have them all? Yeah, that filled up all the others. Okay, no pizza this month. That's okay. I'm not really crazy about making pizzas. And it's not in the budget to order them out. So let's see. So now we need some chicken. I have chicken enchiladas. I have fried chicken. We'll do fried chicken down here. I'm not a big fan of frying chicken, but I do it in the air fryer or in the oven. So technically it's not fried, but okay, let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 7 recipes for chicken. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get my list of dishes. Okay, chicken tacos. That sounds absolutely yummy. I'll put chicken rotel tacos down there. That's one we make in the make the stuff in the crock pot. I like let's see, chicken stuffed shells. If I can find the darn shells, for some reason or other they just don't seem to have them anymore. They have pasta, but they don't have the shells. People have just went crazy buying the shells. I don't understand that. So what I do is I just cook macaroni and throw the stuff on top of it. Let's see, we need chicken here. Chicken caprese, fried chicken. Oh, we haven't made chicken carrots in a long time. I love that. John's not crazy about it, but I like it. The way I do that is I put chicken thighs in carrots and celery with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of hot sauce in a slow cooker, and I can just eat this stuff all day long. And if there's nothing else in the kitchen, John will eat it too. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more chicken recipes. Let's see. Baked chicken. Chicken and dumplings. John likes chicken and dumplings. Let's do chicken and dumplings one night. Let's see, someplace where it's not real close to a bunch of heavy stuff. I found a recipe on, well, Let me get lying to you. It's either on All Recipes or Betty Crocker or something like that. Anyway, it's put the chicken in the slow cooker and you cook it with a can of cream of chicken soup and some chicken stock until it's almost done, and then you open biscuits and drop in there, and it's pretty easy to do, and he is just crazy about it. So let's see, we have chicken meatloaf, chicken taco casserole. I haven't made that in a long time. Had it on the menu for last month, but I ran out of money at the grocery store and didn't get all the stuff for it. It takes some fresh vegetables, and that's something I just didn't have a lot of on hand. Let's see. But I do love that chicken taco casserole. Let's see. Chicken tacos. We did that. Chicken taco meatloaf. Oh, that's good. Let's do chicken taco meatloaf. I love chicken taco meatloaf. Okay. And then there is the beer batter crispy chicken. Let's see. John absolutely loved that when I made it. That was on that Tasty website. They made batter and put beer in it, and then they rolled the chicken in crushed up potato chips and baked it in the oven. Oh my goodness, that was good. You better put with potato chips because I'll forget. Okay, we need one more chicken recipe. Let's see now. We can repeat these recipes. So let's see. We do chicken tacos up here because I can. There's no rule that says that you can't have the same thing twice in a month. Okay, that takes care of all my chicken recipes. Now I need a beef. Beef. Let's see, I've got stuffed spaghetti there. So I have a recipe. Let me get back here and find my ingredients. Here's my chicken, my beef. I need to go through and put these all on that page. Okay. I made the sombrero casserole, and he really liked that. I wasn't real crazy about it, but let's see, beefy rice. Oh yeah, we gotta have beefy rice. I'm gonna put it here at the first of the month because that requires mushrooms, and we do not want to keep those in the fridge too long. Let's see. Taco egg rolls. That hominy casserole was really good too. I think we'll do a hominy casserole again. John liked it and I liked it. I'll just have to remember not to eat very much of it because it made my sugar real high. Okay, let's see. Oh, and the slow cooker chili cheese dog casserole. That was good. We both liked it. Let's see. What have I got? We'll put it right here. Slow cooker chili cheese. Wait a minute, that's not it. Chili dog casserole. I think I saw that on allrecipes.com. I'm not sure, but that was really good. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, pizza casserole. That pizza casserole is so good. Let's see. We're having, that's kind of on the light side, so. That pizza casserole has got, you put egg noodles in the bottom and you brown your beef and you mix the spaghetti sauce in with the beef and you mix a can of mushroom soup and a cup of sour cream together. Oh, it sounds gross, but I thought so. You put that over the top of the noodles. Then you put the brown beef and the spaghetti sauce on top of that, and then you top it with mozzarella cheese. It is just like biting into a great big gooey pizza. It is astonishing to me, but it is very good. 5-ingredient enchilada casserole, which we make all the time. I really like it. So let's see, beef. On this side, for reasons that escape me, I have chicken recipes. So let's see, where's my list? I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more beef recipes. Oh, I'll just do plain old tacos. I love tacos. They are so quick and easy. So let's see, we need to do 3 canned chili. And I'd love to have that on the list because that is easy peasy. There's a can of diced tomatoes, a can of chili beans, a can of black beans, a little taco seasoning, put them in some brown thing, makes the best chili. Okay, let's see. We can make a spaghetti casserole. So I need 1 more hamburger recipe. I'm going to throw 3 canned chili up there because, and there's only 6 spaces in each of these, so that's 1 night a week is a yo-yo night. That's you're on your own. I ain't cooking. So now I have my menu for the month. Now I need to figure out what kind of sides to put with this stuff. And this is where I need all the help I can get. Chicken and dumplings. Because we're not getting almost any vegetables at all anymore. We can't find them frozen. If they're fresh, they don't last a month. Okay, if we have fried fish, we can have some broccoli with that, if I can find some. I guess I could just buy it fresh and flash freeze it. Chicken and potatoes. We're gonna have macaroni and tomatoes with that. Enchilada casserole. We'll have a salad with that if we can find some. We can find lettuce and fresh vegetables. It's just pork chops, mashed potatoes. Chicken taco meatloaf. Some green beans. I have some frozen asparagus in the freezer. That came out of my garden. My son always says that he doesn't like asparagus and he won't even try it. And I made it one night and he came in and he says, "Mom, what'd you do to them green beans? They were the best green beans I ever had." No, them wasn't green beans, it was asparagus. Oh, let's see. So, chili. Cornbread would be good with that chili. And we can make some. This is technically not going to be cornbread, but it'll just remind me to buy cornmeal. I'd like to make some hush puppies. Oh well, I'm gonna have to get back to that another time. So now I need to make my grocery list. Okay, well I'm gonna need for the stuffed spaghetti. I'm going to need ground beef. I've already got that over here. I need cream cheese. I've got spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to need spaghetti. I'm going to make chicken enchiladas. So we'll need a chicken soup. I'm going to need some Velveeta. Some sour cream. For tuna sandwiches, we're going to need tuna. We're going to need pickles. We're going to need some tomato. We're going to need some bread. For the 3-can chili, we're going to need black beans, chili beans. I have enough taco season to go into next year. I need diced tomatoes. Chicken tacos. We're going to need chicken, got that. We're going to need some pico. We are going to need some tortillas. I keep tons of tortillas in the freezer because we use them for just about everything. We use them for breakfast, put eggs in, and put peanut butter on when I got anything else. And the number one thing that I use them for is luring my chickens back into the coop at night. So we need onion soup. We're going to need sour cream. We're going to need another sour cream. We're going to need rice. You see how I just jumped right over that and skipped that one? I'll get back to it. Okay, we need onion soup, rice, mushrooms. And another sour cream. When I jumped over, we're going to need some chili. We're going to need hot dogs. And we're going to need bread. We're going to need cheese. And we're going to have chicken. We need fried chicken, so we'll need breadcrumbs. Going to need oil. I've got flour. Went and bought about 5 bags of flour and put them in the freezer. We're going to need potatoes. We're going to need, here's the second 3-can chili. We're going to need carrots, celery. I think I have hot sauce. We're going to need fish. We've got the stuff for the batter. We've got lemon juice. We're going to need some hominy. Let's see, let me check the recipe on that one. We're going to need onions. We're going to need another diced tomato. We're going to need some cheese. Chicken dumplings. We're going to need flour, eggs. I have chickens. I get like 10 eggs a day, so eggs are not an issue for me. So I've got the stuff to make the dumplings. Chicken is on the list already. And pork chops, that's on the list. Spaghetti casserole, let's see. Where's my spaghetti casserole? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going to need spaghetti sauce. I got that. We're going to need mushroom soup. I need sour cream. Beef. We're going to need spaghetti. And we're going to need some Monterey Jack. Chicken stuffed shells. We're going to need some cream cheese. We're going to need the shells. And hamburger, tuna. We got that stuff. We're going to love bread. Some more pickles and some more mayonnaise. Chili dog casserole. Hang on, I might have to look at that one. Okay, we're going to need hot dogs. We're going to need cheddar cheese. We're going to need beef. We've already got that. We're going to need some onions, tomato sauce, Worcestershire sauce, chili powder, homestyle biscuits. Okay, let's see. Chicken rotel. We're going to need some rotel. Need some tortillas. Fish. Pizza casserole. Okay, let's see. Pizza casserole. We're going to need some egg noodles. Ground beef. We're going to need some onions. We're going to need pepperoni. Pizza sauce. Got some canned milk. Excuse me. And we're going to need some more egg noodles. Now I'm doing this on my webcam, so I can't edit this and I can't make it go any faster. So if you don't want to watch it, you're welcome to just quit. Crispy chicken. I've got all the stuff for that. I need potato chips. Links and potatoes. So I need potatoes. 5 ingredient chili. I need black beans. I just put tomato sauce on there. I need another tomato sauce. I got the seasonings. I was going to miss more tortillas. I need some more Monterey Jack. Fried chicken, got that. Pork chops. Tacos. Chicken taco meatloaf. We've got the chicken. I'm going to need some crackers. Chili dogs. So we're going to need some more. I'll put down there. Where is it? And some more bread. We're going to need hot dog chili. There we go. Okay, I have my grocery list now. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to transfer my grocery list over here to where everything's under its section so I don't wander around the store like a nut. Two spaghetti. Two chicken soup. Velveeta. Sour cream. And on something like sour cream here, where I've got 4 recipes for it, I'm just going to get one of those great big tubs. Tuna. And I've got 2 times I'm going to need this, but my son's going to get into them, so I need to get 4. Because he loves him some tuna. And pickles. I'm going to need mayo. Let's see, let me down here, condiments. And when I buy mayonnaise, I always buy the small jars because we don't use it often and it'll wind up going bad in the refrigerator. So I just get the little bitty jars, and that way we don't have to worry about it going bad. So I've got 4 loaves of bread here. I'm going to get 5. Because there's that whole luring the chickens into the coop thing. So we need 3 black beans. We need 3 chili beans. Diced tomatoes. 3 of those. Tortillas. Let's see, I need 4 of those. I'm going to get 5 because we do like them for breakfast. I need some onion soup. I got 2 of those. I need rice. I need mushrooms. Tried buying them in the can, and I went in there to use them, and John had eaten them all. He loves him some mushrooms. Hot dogs. cheese. Let's see, breadcrumbs. Cooking oil. Oh, popcorn. Almost forgot. Can't run out of popcorn. I need potatoes. 20 pounds. That'll be enough. Carrots. Celery. Hominy. Onions. And if those, I'll buy a big bag of those onions. If they start getting bad, I'll just chop them up and throw them in the freezer. You need to do that in jars, because if you put it in the freezer in Ziploc bags and you open your freezer up a week later, the onion smell will knock you down. I did that. Mushroom soup. Monterey Jack. 3 shells. Hot dogs, already got that. I almost wrote that down twice. Tomato sauce. Home-style biscuits. Would that be in the dairy section or the meat section? I don't even know where that would be. Biscuits. I'll put it over here. Oh, it's in the dairy section. Crumtail. Okay, we're going to have to start going up on the cans. Egg noodles. Pepperoni. Pizza sauce. Potato chips. Crackers. Okay. Now, let's see. We had some extra in here. Let me find out. What did I do with my list? Oh, here we are. Okay, we need some. That's why I like this disc thing. I just pop that bad boy out and come on over here. We're going to need some lettuce. So I've got 1, 2. We need some tomatoes. And some mashed potatoes. Some Jiffy mix. And some frozen broccoli. We're going to need frozen green beans. We're going to need some spinach. Okay, let's see. All that miscellaneous little side stuff. Now, we're going to need dog food. We're going to need cat food. Dish soap. hopefully, oh, I almost forgot, we have to put down our meat. We need 10 pounds of beef, 10 pounds of chicken, and 2 packs of links. Tuna's on the list. We're going to need a pork loin. Now, all we got to worry about is if we got enough money to pay for it. Alright, that is how our menu plan. I will take this to the grocery store with me. And as you can see on this side, I will go into my pantry and I will take my highlighter and highlight anything I can find that I have. And then when I go to the grocery store, you can tell by all these little numbers, I kind of keep track of what I'm spending. And then I scratch it out as I get it. And that way I don't get no surprises up at the checkout. Anyway, that's the way I plan my menus in my little menu planner. And thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. May God bless.